Hello world, and welcome back to Black Lotus Gaming. This is Oler here, and we're on the Lotus Ragnarok server, day 4996, believe it or not. Anyway, last time around, I managed to tame that extra bear out there beside my red Bartholomew the Wise, and today we're going to go back and see if we can't find a female. Sorry about that. My wife just asked me a question. Anywho, so here we go. My cat ran over to me just now. She's staring at the front door, growling like a madman. It's okay. There's nothing out there. I swear. She looked at me like I was crazy. Anywho, so the trick, just like last time, we're going to throw the 85 armored saddle, the Mastercraft, I don't know, whatever's on the dire bear, this guy, onto Argibutt, or let's take Astalos. I think Astalos can do it. Well, we should take the bear. We should take Bartholomew, because it'll be easier to kill stuff with him. I know it'll be a little bit more difficult to get over there, but yeah, let's take Bartholomew. Alright. Looks like someone left our door wide open. That's kind of annoying. It could have been me. Kind of defeats the purpose of having a door, though, doesn't it, guys? Alright. So, back to the wild blue yonder. Oh, what level are you? 25. Not high enough. Once I get the bears and I'm able to get breeding going, I'll get back to building my octagonal workshop. I think at this point, since I have the generic shape that I like, I want to build a Argentavis enclosure on top of it. Kind of like the pterodon birdcage. Maybe even large enough to hold both pterodons and Argentavises. Like by setting up different ledges and whatnot. I'm going to see if I can run up over this mountain. It looks like maybe. Because it is right here. In fact, if you remember from the previous session, I think I fell off of this direction here. Oh, a little stuck. I could break that rock and get up, I bet. I'd rather not have to break the rocks, though. There's a Chalicotherum. Let's not mess with that guy. Not that they're hard to kill, they're just annoying. They throw poop at you. I don't know if it's poop. It could just be mud, but it's toxic, so I figure, oh, this might hurt. Ow. Sorry, Bartholomew. So, I've been slowly uploading all the videos, and again, if you're joining me in real time by the time this video is uploaded, you've probably already seen the rest of them. But if you have been at the channel beforehand, I'm sorry that I'm a little slow at this. It's mostly the amount of time it takes to get the video to format to the proper YouTube specifications. And the, session lengths. The earlier sessions were really long because they were just kind of like free-form streams that Brandon had set up and I just recorded. Alright, so we got some bears. We have like one right now sniffing around the cage. Two sniffing around the cage. Alright. Let's get over there and take a look at them. We'll park Bartholomew right here. And I suppose I need to whistle him to passive. Let's see what level you are. 141 male, 33 female. So we're going to go murder both of them. Wait. What level are you? 150 female. Still not good enough. So we'll just murder all three of you. Well, we're not going to need pelt for a while. The cool thing will be, once I get the bears, I'm going to, up near the octagonal workshop, build a section. Ooh, where'd you come from? You hit a little bit harder. Oh, you're male. You're pretty colors. I wish I had seen you yesterday when I tamed your brother. Anyway, the more that we kill that aren't our female, the better, because they'll just respawn. And there was, like, in the last session, there was one stuck in the wall back there, but I couldn't do anything about it. The Argentavis couldn't reach it. Astalos couldn't reach it. I doubt that Bartholomew can reach it. I don't even know if it's still there. Let's try to take a peek and see. Looks like it's still there. Nice. So if I take a couple steps back, the bear might actually be able to reach through it. Now I know if I brought like a Carno or a Rex, their bite range is big enough that they could probably reach it. Because it's like right here. Yeah. So I need a creature that has a long head. Because Bartholomew is barely getting through the first wall, it looks like. Oh well. Hopefully that's not our female. If I get desperate, we'll come back up here with something big and murder that one. So this is a 158. What about your friend before I start attacking you? 216. So I'm going to leave them for now because I can kill the 158 and lure the 116 or the 216 in there. But we're going to see if there's any other friends this way. I prefer something above 230. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I think that's probably what I should look for. 230 or greater. Ooh, Argentavis. That bear, 25. Heh, you're a girl though. Sal Jane is already a girl, and she was your level when I tamed her. You're prettier though. I like the dark color. I probably said that before. Why aren't you flying, bird? There you go. Bye, bird. Alright, I'm gonna kill this bear. Just add him back to the spawn pool. Shouldn't take much. We'll go up and around the corner. And there's a victim. 216 is definitely looking like the one that we're going to start with. And it's kind of a shame. Like, that's actually the highest level female I've found every time we've come up here. So you're the 216. Is your friend far enough away that I can fight her and not pull you? Yes. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll leave 216 and we'll just look around a little bit more. Bartholomew is actually starting to get full, which is impressive. Because he has a pretty good weight limit, doesn't he? He's about at a half. I wonder. I guess it just displays weirdly. You know, the display on the upper right over there. There's no one here. Alright, back into the cave. 216's right there. And she's a nice brown color, ruddy. Alright. Let's go back to this side and take a look. I may have to like go out and come back, which would be fine. I could go kill like a mammoth or something to get the prime meat. I know I got a few off of that bird. Well, I got more than a few. I got quite a lot. So let's just go kill another bird. Whoa, that's a dark bird. Be a boy. Guys. I know he's not a 249, but he is beautiful. And I do... One. Let's, get in here real quick. Let's put our back up against something. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. There we go. 2. We also want to kind of get him in the cave. So that he... Well... 3... will get stuck trying to fly out. So let's, like, go up here. And we'll count that as 3. If you're wondering why I'm doing this from bareback instead of hopping off and running around in circles, is Bartholomew can take quite a beating, and I take none while riding Bartholomew, but can fire from his back. I may need to back up a couple steps so that my back is up against the wall. This actually works out pretty well. 224. So say... should take less than 19. Alright, so that's the reason that we came up in here, guys. Was because I wanted to be able to get him stuck. That must have hit a wing. There we go. Alright, so we'll just throw this raw prime that I have on this guy, and that'll tame him out. And he'll be Saljane's brood daddy, for lack of a better word. Alright, I'm gonna hop off. Bartholomew. A little bit of lag. Probably because my game's like, what are you doing? Why are you taming something that's not your thing? How many raw primes does it need? 12? I have a little under 12, so I'll have to go get some more. Which is cool. Let's throw all of these on there. Start feeding him up. Try to get him to full health. $216 might work. I'm slowly leaning more towards 216. Mostly because she's convenient. I have 64. I know it will only take 46 to tame a 249 dire bear. So I think I need to go kill a mammoth so that I have the prime meat available and ready to go. Or that rhino outside. And then we'll go back and check the bear trap and see if there's anything good over there that's, you know, a little bit stronger. And if not, we'll go for 216. I'm willing to downscale a bit because their children can actually make up the difference. Like through successive breedings, I could make up the difference, I think. Anyway, let's go kill this rhino. That's a Yutyrannus. Just trying to make sure it's not Megalania. Not Megalania, Megalosaurus. I don't know if Megalosaurus can... You did not drop any raw prime. Well, the Yutyrannus would, but it would be annoying to fight. Excuse me. Let's, yeah, don't know. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. 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 How many did we get? Quickly run back to the shelter of the cave. Alright, so what do we got? We got almost 18 just from that. That should be plenty. It's enough to get the bird. The bird only needed 12. So let's go up in here. Where did I put him? Did I lose him, guys? He's not that far in, was he? Now my cats are fighting. He's like right up here, isn't he? There he is. He just fell over in a very, I'm gonna call it, well hidden spot. So let's take what, 3? I grabbed 4. Whatever. 1, 2. Let's go ahead and put, yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's go look for the bear. Now I don't know what to call him. Saljane is a book reference. For those of you, am I stuck? So if I hop off and I get you to follow me, can you get yourself free? Yes. Cool. Thank you, Bartholomew. Alright. Now, I have had some dread misgivings about dire bears for boss running, but we're just gonna see what happens. So that's our girl. So let us park him. Hop off. What? Why didn't that hit? There we go. So that should get her to come running. We need her to come right down in here. There we go. Alright, hopefully we don't kill her before we knock her out. This is the slow part. Namely because the reload time on the gun is kind of wonky. So it says it will take 13 primes and 41 darts with a 1% chance of killing her because of how strong this gun is. Beats the other taming methods. So it looks like shocking dart is the way to go for dire bears. Because looking at it, it'll only take 14 of those if we had them. And, yeah. So we're at 60 something, so we should be down in our 20s by the time she gets close. And if you guys remember, our dire bear boy up there was fairly bloody when we went to tame him. I mean, not like dying bloody, but pretty close. So I can see where the 1% comes in. There's a chance if one of your darts doesn't go in properly or activate properly that it won't work. Can you just, like, go to sleep for me? You're kind of pink. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, we'll be able to start breeding after this. That actually makes me kind of excited. Tiny dire bears. They'll be adorable. Come on, go to sleep. We should be getting close. I'm going to start slowing down. There's a delay between hits with when the dart actually takes effect. There we go. So you're technically supposed to wait like a quarter of a second or something like that, but I have found that that doesn't always work either. Right, so I think it said she needed 13. So she got down to a third of her health, which makes her more HP heavy than her dire bear boyfriend. So let's see. Breeding. Base level. It's hard to do. Feeding her and checking stats. Let me get her health up, and then I'll check her stats comparatively. Now, Saljane and Bird Boy, whatever we end up naming him, their stats don't matter as much because they're not going to be competitively bred. Like, I did do my Pterodons once and made a Stalos, but that was solely for like the imprinting bonus to have an imprinted rideable version of the creature. The same will probably happen with the Argentavis, as I'll create an imprintable riding version. But I can park both Saljane and Boy Toy in the Dino Garage for now so that they can lay eggs together. Later, we'll try to get a boy and a girl child of theirs so that those can lay eggs. You know, so that we can just start collecting Argentavis eggs. Which, I think that's just like Carnos. I can't remember what else they're used for. It might be other creatures. Maybe Spinos. No, that doesn't make sense. Carno. Maybe Megalodon? Alright. There we go. So she's going. We'll reload this. You know what would happen, or what would be my luck, is while I'm sitting here checking the breeding calculator, we'll find a 249 girl. 216. Alright, so let me hop off you. Get in your inventory. Your health is 3040. Your stamina is 1900. Your oxygen is 1215. Your food is 129. That's too many zeros. There we go. Your carry weight is 962. Your melee damage, 255. Alright. So, she's perfectly average across the board. It looks like she wasted 31 points in movement speed and roughly 30-ish and everything else. Her lowest investment was weight at 24 points, which, you know, almost makes her below average. Alright, so she's out. There's a Carriacou. I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Yum. I forgot the Carriacou give prime meat. That boy is 100, but he's mate boosted. Is he mate boosted because what is in there, in the wall here, is a female? I bet he is. That's so annoying because I bet that's the 249. I have to get Brandon to follow me up here one day on his Spinosaur or something, so that he can murder through the wall, because I'm pretty certain the Spinosaur has a big enough bite radius to reach through the wall. She's only 100. We're going to go ahead and kill her. Might kill the boy too, just to get him back on respawn. Bum-ba-da-bum. Let's check you. Alright, you're halfway done. Good, good. See, the problem with Bartholomew here, at least combat-wise, is that he's red. To me, that'll make it difficult for me to tell visibly what his health and damage is. Maybe, if I beat this bear up here, it'll pull that girl out of the wall. It did not. She is still stuck. I don't know how she got stuck. I don't know what level she is, but she is stuck. Alright. Whoa. 33. 150. Just like that, killing those two respawned them. So we'll go ahead and get rid of these guys. Dire bears have 2 attacks, if you didn't know. They have the bite, which is the one that you see me normally using, that deals the 300-ish damage. But they also have a swat. That deals 150% of their bite damage, give or take. Might be at 130%. It's stronger. This is the easiest way to remember it, is that it's the stronger attack. It's slower though. You can't use it as often because it only hits, like, what? Every 3 seconds versus every 1.5. So you could play the number game and figure out, you know, which one is better based on usage and all that fun jazz, but there's no point. I might grab some oil on the way back. We have a rig up on top of the mountain. Whoa, that's a cliff. That's a deer. That's an Argentavis. It's a pack of wolves. Well, a wolf. All in all, I think this is a very successful session here. Let's see, what is this? Rib squad. Door frame is damaged. So the Rip Squad is the collective group of people playing Ark with me and Brandon. We are in, I'm guessing, the Black Lotus tribe. Nope, Night Song Guild. So we are literally just named after Brandon. Well, his character. I have found myself wishing that I could do like a character appearance change, because since I'm taming like bears and stuff, I kind of want to do like a little dwarf dude instead of the tall Amazon lady I made. But it's alright. I guess I could get a drink of water in this cave. Think of the brain freeze you'd get from this stuff. In real life, of course. Coldness. Let's check on the bear. Those mammoths weren't there just a second ago, were they? Oh, she's kind of dusty. So, the two breeders, this one and the bear back there, I'm thinking of naming just Mama and Papa. Get it? Mama bear, Papa bear. And then breeding them as needed to see what we can get. In fact, there's a chance that since I'm breeding specifically for fighting, if babies' stats aren't greater than the parents in more than, say, 3 categories, like, we'll compare the parents and see what their stats are. But if baby doesn't get stats that are greater than either parent in a couple different categories, we probably won't keep the baby. And I know that sounds horrible, but I don't want a horde of dire bears. I want, like, 7 or 8 really strong dire bears. Was this Daedons? Yeah, bring it on, guys. Mate boosted. Killed that one. No longer mate boosted. So Daedons have a unique mechanic. For those interested in taming them and taking the time to take care of them, aside from their ability to push things around that they seem to have, Daedons have the ability to heal themselves and others with the pulsing ring of, I'm going to see if I can get that red drop, light that appears around them. The healing consumes a ton of food. So Daedon have a really high metabolism. It's the easiest way to think of it so that you remember. So that means owning a Daedon requires you to be constantly stocked on lots of food. So there's a mammoth. There's an Argentavis. There's an Argentavis. Why does it want to fight? Now I've accidentally hit the mammoth. Great. My bear growled for some reason. These mammoths are probably like 249s, because that's my luck. 83. That Argentavis was a 249. That's a shame. It probably was a boy. What do we get? Thorny dragon saddle. What level are you, friend? 150. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't save the corpse to look and see what gender it was. Would have made me very sad if it was a male 249. There's some pigs. There's a Yutyrannus. I'm gonna run around them. There's our oil rig, so I'll make a note to stop back up here when I come back. Oh, this might hurt. Oh, so, for those of you who are playing on a regular server, this area down through here is similar to the Wyvern's Scar. The difference being that the Wyverns that spawn here are ice Wyverns. Now, I just saw another Yutyrannus on top of that hill. I wanted to see what level it was, but ice Wyverns have a unique-ish mechanic to them. Their ice breath is slightly weaker comparatively, but does slow you down. Okay, there wasn't a Yutyrannus up there. I'm just crazy. Cool. Alright, let's go back down to our tames. Boing. There are also tons of oil nodes up here. It's a good place to set up a community oil reserve. Just have a person put up a couple of them and a couple storage bins or something beside them, so he can come up and unload them and people can just come get them. You may notice occasionally that the bear starts running really fast. Like, really fast. And then jumps off cliffs. I didn't mean to do that. 75. What level are you, since you're coming this way? 150. You guys can go off and have happy bird children together. That's one of the dire bear's earlier effects they gave it, was the ability for it to pick up speed. It's the easiest way to think of it as like a momentum. It doesn't get anything for it, except that as it's loping along, it moves faster and consumes less stamina. It's good for traveling long distances. You should be very close. Yes, 88. Cool. So he's going to come out at like 235-ish. That is a boy, right? Like I didn't... Yeah, okay. Started to second guess myself. Thought I was insane. Let's go over here. Why is this Argentavis flapping in the... What the hell is going on here? You saw that, right, guys? I'm gonna kill it, because it was scaring me with its voodoo magic. Okay. Let's look up here. You're right there in front of me. 158. Well, you can stay. Oh, there's your friend. Must be a glitch in their recognition, like for the water and whatnot. Or it's something our server's doing, freaking out. Very probable. Alright, she's at 54. She's at 61. So she's got a few more bites and then she'll be tamed. Let's go get our bird because I'm pretty certain he's tame. I'll have to find a good name for him. That's annoying. Make sure he's got enough meat in his inventory. Okay. So, what do we get? An oil jar. Throw it to create an oil slick, which can be lit on fire. Okay. A thorny dragon saddle. Another canteen. And another homing missile. Along with flamethrower and rocket homing missile blueprints. I forget how much prime meats do. Something. We'll just sit here for a second. Get a drink of water. Much better. I think you need to brush your teeth, Bartholomew. Let's heal you up a bit. Plus, it'll get rid of some of these stacks of meat. It's probably good. Come on, bird. Should be close. We're gonna put the gun away. Really, I think, I'll come up with a name for him later. I was gonna say, I think we'll tame both the dire bear and the bird here. Head back to camp and save the dire bear breeding for another day. Really, Bartholomew? Alright, both of you follow me. You follow him. What level are you? I'm going to be very upset with myself if I find a 249 female, but at the same time, I won't be, because I can always come back and get her. You know? The Badoom would be Facebook. Probably Brandon. He's been talking to me throughout the day about various things. We'll go ahead and hop off. She's got 5 pieces left in her inventory. I'm going to go ahead and throw the rest of this on. Or some of this on that I've picked up. Just because the timers on the stuff in our inventory worry me a bit. She just picked me up while she was eating. Let's see. Passive for everyone. Go into here. Go into here. So, I think that it was a fairly successful, we'll call this a mini session. Because, well, because it didn't really do much. Yeah. Come on and tame. 107, so she'll get what? 323? That's not bad. It's a good start for a breeding line. Oh, I should see what his breeding stats look like. I mean, why not, right? I know that this is post-tame, so let me see if the breeder has post-tame. Boom. 335. 5. Setting breeding multiplier, experience multiplier. Okay. Where did you go? Why did you move? I was reading stuff. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So it looks like 4453 makes him average. Stamina 1320 makes him below average. Oof. Oxygen, watch this. This will be like the above average. No, it's fairly normal. Food 13.3. Nope. 400 average. 776 below average, and 646 above average. So, and his movement speed got a bunch, so that's, yeah, I kind of figured that. So he's not the greatest for breeding material, but again, he doesn't have to be. The whole point with the birds is that I want a single bird that is not super bred or super tamed, but instead imprinted. Astalos didn't come from super bred or super tamed parents, but Astalos did end up being a monster with his saddle. Stop following me. Stay right there. Okay. So we're going to put this away. We're going to go ahead and open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur. We'll put the saddle on her to protect her, but they're both going to be on passive. So, unless we get into some big trouble, then I'll put them on a neutral. Productive, productive, productive. The arc is kind of pretty. So some fun news for those of you watching this session. We may start an aberration server. Brandon, our lovely DM, GM, has expressed interest in purchasing the season pass to go ahead and get aberration, because he doesn't have it yet. In lieu, or not lieu, but in preparation for the Extinction DLC, because that's coming out soon. So the island, aberration, and Ragnarok? No, Scorched Earth. All have parts of the main story, for those of you who are interested. You have to actually defeat the bosses on those maps and collect all of the stuff on those maps, the notes and whatnot, to find it, but it's there. I saw that purple creature. We're gonna go this way. So I'm just gonna put them on neutral. That way, if Argy Boy starts getting fought, he can fight back. But pretty much, we'll let the Argentavis eat that. He did not. Let me see if I can... I know that's possible. Can I only do it when I'm not on dinosaur back? No. Aha, there it is. Huh, they're ignoring me. Anyway, there's a command that you can do. It's a whistle kind of thing that makes the... Okay. Makes the creatures, should make the creatures, attack and devour corpses. Alright. So we need to get up here. I see that Bartholomew is full inventory, but not due to weight. We're going to run right up over this slope. At full speed, I think the dire bear can outrun the Argentavis, but at just regular sprint speed, I think they're similar. Crap. Come on, kill it. Thank you. So dire bears are kind of immune to it. That's interesting. So they must need 2 roars in order to buff or be debuffed in the appropriate way. I'm going to drop some of this meat. I don't need all of it. I do have a lot. And that'll give us some slots back. Unless the Yutyrannus has a 3rd roar. Okay. Tons of raw prime, which I think the plan will be to cook it. Dropping the things we don't need. Probably have clothing and stuff we don't need as well. There we go. Alright. So that may be a thing. I don't know. I don't really keep track of it that much. Bears are cute. A little circus wave that they give when you level them up. They did that for a lot of the creatures. They gave them a cute little animation for level ups. But some of the creatures' animations are long. I don't know if you've leveled up a... there she comes. A... Ankylosaur in a while, but it takes a good little bit. Same with the It's a pretty nice Purlovia. I always liked Purlovias. It's a shame that they didn't get packs the way that the Hyaenodons did. Anyway, animations. The Paraceratherium and the Ankylosaur both have fairly long animations. 2 to 3 seconds. I think the wolf suffers a similar fate, but the wolf has the ability to jump. So you can do a jump in the middle of the animation and you'll just get out of it. So here, speaking of wolves, there's an Argentavis egg. There's a Daeodon and some wolves. So we're going to end up eating them all. Smack them with the claw. And the pig is dead. So, Daeodons are interesting. Like, there was a chance that I would have tried to raise Daeodons. Is that a bear down there? Yeah, I see you, you little thief. Stay back. I want to see what level this bear is. It's like, oh, it's not a bear, it's a sloth. Yeah, so there was a chance that I was going to run the bear, or not the bear, the pig, instead of the bear. And the reason that I was going to do that was solely because I thought that it would be a interesting run. But looking back on personal experience that I've had with the pig, I have come to realize that it's unfeasible actually for the type of server that we've been playing, where we just kind of log on when we feel like it and do stuff instead of having to be here every day. The pig eats entirely too much. And by too much, I mean, you see the meat I've got on me. I could make, a lot of bit of lag. That's gonna, well, it didn't hurt. But now I have to go back and find my other bear. There she is. Come on, mama. Let's see what level this green one is. 141. We do have a couple dire bears that are hanging around the house. So if I get lucky and find like a 249 out there, I'm all for that. There's another Pegomastix. Let's go ahead and kill it before it recognizes that I'm a thing. Let's kill this one before it recognizes I'm a thing. And then let's slowly work our way down the hill here. I see there's one there. I think it's, yeah, it's a low level. All these noises. We're going to kill this. Brandon did tame a griffin. I don't remember if I ever expounded upon that. He told me about it in the stream. The last stream that we did. And it may be a while before we both stream again. But every time that I record, which is usually on Tuesdays, Brandon streams. And he does this because A, recording on a laptop is a bit difficult while you're playing on the laptop. And B, I'm going to put him here. Here we go. Everybody stop following. So we'll have to make the Argy boy a new saddle. Mama bear will put somewhere. We'll probably end up making another saddle for Daddy. Just a regular dire bear saddle. Cementing paste, fiber, and height. So I could potentially do that right now, provided we have the cementing paste. I think it was a bunch of hide. Organic polymer doesn't count. I will go upstairs and look. So Brandon's plan is to take Hyaenodon into the event, the boss fight. My plan is to take dire bears. Matt and... oh boy, name fart. I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about. The other guy. Are both planning on taking, I think, T-Rexes. They're planning on taking bigger creatures, which, you know, that's cool, because if we take smaller creatures and they take bigger creatures, then our creatures can combine into a super mega robot. I should have looked in here first. We might have had a bear saddle. Whatever. It was just a little bear saddle. And it's a D. It would have come before hide. And I didn't see any that are that shape. Yeah. Just Chalicotherum Araneo. You guys probably missed it since it was on the stream when I made the comment about taming an Araneo that we now need at least one, because I totally want to name it Winona Spider. You heard me correctly. Winona Spider. So let's take some of this meat. We can take that too. Why not? Let's take these berries. We'll take those berries. Take a bunch of this meat. Let's grab all the raw prime if we can, because I can cook it and we can make jerky. There was a lot, wasn't there? It's a shame that this doesn't stack. I didn't need that. There you go. Alright, so let's go over here. We'll go check on our pterodons in a moment. Mostly because I think they're going to be okay. I did just check this, like, not that long ago. And this is the one that has all the herbivores around it. So that should help. Does it reach out here? It can't be reaching out here. He's got to have another trough somewhere. Right? Like, I'm not crazy. It's not reaching out here. Is it? Guys? There it is. That's what I thought. Alright. So let's go over here. We will start grabbing as much as possible. In fact, I might see if I can get it all. Oh, I can. Nice. There we go. What about yours? Did I get all yours? I did. What about you, Mama? Let's go ahead and grab all yours then. In fact, we'll go ahead and take your berries. What about Argy Boy? Let's go ahead and take all yours. We'll see if we can grab some berries off either the mammoth or the Paraceratheum. She doesn't have any, so she needs some. Tusky. Thank you. Tusky doesn't have any either, but she is close enough to the thing. So what about you, Big Red? You don't have any. What about you, Beef Squatch? You don't have any. Right, so everyone's probably starving over here. That's cool. What about you, Whiskers? Whistler, not Whiskers. Doesn't look like it. No, you have an ascended club, though. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's go ahead and fill it up with the meats. Or at least some more meats. There we go. Let's just throw some in there. These are probably going to start getting eaten fairly quickly. And we got, what, 11 slots left. There we go. Let's try to take those out. I want to get it down to... That's too many. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and throw those in there. They'll probably get eaten very quickly. Just because I know that the herbivores are probably starving. Tusky is close enough. So... Beef Squatch, your inventory is empty. And I know you have a fairly decent inventory. So we're just going to run with you out here real quick. Close the gate when we come back. And gather some berries. Boom. 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 I think Brandon updated the platform limit on Zenobia, so there's a chance that she'll end up getting her own trough for when I use her. If I use her. There's actually a chance that I'm going to break her structure and rebuild it into something a little bit more aircraft carrier-esque. I think he doubled it. It was 50 structures, and then he put it up to 100, I think. There's the gate. Come over here. So Beef Squatch doesn't get much, we'll say, bench time or field time anymore. And it's mostly because I have other creatures to use. Let's try to make it a little bit diverse. Can I still move? Okay. A lot of this the prime. A lot of the prime meat's actually going to spoil on me, and that's fine as well. Because I can use it for narcotics. There we go. To the bottom. And to like that. I think I put an extra bead on there for no reason. There we go. So that should be super helpful for them. Let's go and try to cook this raw prime before it all spoils on me. Come on, cook. Start cooking. A lot of it just like instantly spoiled. You see that? Aha! It is cooking. It might be able to cook them quicker than they'll spoil, which would be nice. We'll get this cooked. We'll go feed the pterodons upstairs. And then I think I'll call it quits there, guys. It has been a very nice session this time around. Took it slow. Did things the easy way. Took my time. All the good stuff. So let's put that down there. Go ahead and cook another batch, please. I've got 4 more to throw on you. Come on and cook. Thank you. There you go. Give me that. While that's cooking, let's go upstairs. We'll take a Stalos up to the bird cage. Up and at him. So, now open all the way, and then I can hop off. Yeah, that's right. If I go jump, there we go. So I do have a lot of pterodons. At some point in the near future, we'll probably trim out some of our creatures. I suppose I could show you guys this stuff while we're over here. So, in case you weren't here when I got going on this, here you go. It's pretty nice. There are a couple spots where like it could be better, but considering I was just kind of learning what I was doing as I was doing it, and not really, you know, making it up as I go along, I think it looks good. So my plan is to try to start with a pillar out of these pillars, the ones on the corners here, and then go up to like continue the spirally up, and then maybe build a larger octagonal shaped version of this. Maybe. The octagon's kind of hard. The workshop might actually stop like this, and I may just go up like in that plot of land right there beside it, coming off of Null's cage. Or no, yeah, Null's cage, this one. And then build something there. But at the same time, I don't really know. What level are you? 25. Not worth the effort. I do want to eventually finish this walkway back down to here. I think if I can do it, I can potentially get it to hug the wall enough that it will pair here. In fact, I might do that just now. But since building is fairly boring, I will do it off session and show you the results. So I think we'll wait here. Hopefully, when I next get on, it will be with Brandon again, and we can do the breeding of the dire bears. I think that's where we'll stop it, guys. I suppose I could make another Argentavis saddle. I do want to get him off the ground, at the very least. Saljane, can I borrow your saddle? Dear heart. She's so pretty. So beautiful. I love the update that they gave to them. So we got the Tapijaras. You may remember from a couple sessions ago where I was like obsessed with getting a Tapijara. I don't really feel it the same way that I did. So this will be my big boy. Now I know that Argent Carrier is a guy, and putting them together would have made them lay eggs sooner. In fact, I may turn her to face away from this central area, kind of like this. Yes, let's do that. Oh, land. Nope. Ouch. That hurt. Do we have an Argentavis saddle? Arneo. No. Okay. And the reason I know is because none of these past these first two have anything in them. Argent Carrier has a saddle, but I've been leaving it so that Brandon can use Argent Carrier as his friend. Like workhorse, pretty much. Saljane. There's a name. It's like right on the tip of my brain pan. I will think of it, and we will have it next time you guys come around. He shall be named. Maybe I should name him who should not be named. He shall be next time we come around. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. It's always a pleasure playing Ark and having someone to talk to, even if you guys never talk back. I think we'll end it here. Like I said, I'll do a little bit of housework, maybe spruce up the garden a bit, you know, some maintenance things that so you guys don't have to bother with watching it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me, and see you later. Bye.